Good evening and welcome to our Sunday evening live stream, tonight called The Pianist and the Police, based on a subject recommended to me by another YouTuber called Dagjab. We'll have a look at their comment in a minute. In the pre-show, if you were tuned in, you would have watched a video of mine from January 2021, so literally 3 years ago. And it happened to be, again, Dagjab, and had asked my opinion on some videos that had been put out. We'll have a look at it in a minute. And again, the same person came to me and asked what I thought about a particular video which I hadn't seen yet, and to be honest, I haven't watched it. It's been recommended in my feed, like on the homepage of YouTube, constantly. They really want me to watch that video, but so far I have avoided it. But we're going to watch it tonight, and I'm going to give my thoughts on it. Having looked at a couple of seconds of it earlier when I was creating the thumbnail for tonight's video, I realised that, I saw a few big red flags. Anyway, before we go too far, I want to start by just checking my audio, actually, making sure that sounds alright. Yeah, audio seems okay. And next will be a big thank you to Mudlark, Digging Up the Thames, and long-term viewer, and another content producer, makes their own YouTube stuff. Bible U, another person who puts out some great content on YouTube, and Skeptic936 for taking part in the live chat. If anyone else is tuned in and you want to say hello, let us know you're there, then please do. One thing I'm going to do is just try and make the live chat a bit more visible. I hope you can see it alright. In fact, the text is a little bit small, isn't it? But hopefully if you're watching on a big screen, it should all be readable. Yeah, I'm just going to dash back to the video we were watching in the pre-show. It was about the police arresting people, just coincidentally, on Bournemouth seafront for sitting around drinking a coffee. Obviously, I don't know if they got arrested, but they got moved on. It is sort of in some way relevant to the video we're going to watch this evening. Yeah, if you missed the pre-show and you want to see it for yourself, you can find it over on, let me find it. Yeah, it's called Exempt from Living in Fear. And I'll just bring up the display. And there is a link to it in the live chat, and I'll also put it in the description of this evening's video, because just like tonight's subject about the police and the pianist, it was suggested by Dagjab. One thing actually that, again, this video reminds me of is back in, what was it, 2020, I put a video up called Beware These Propaganda Pieces to YouTube. For some reason they took it down within a week. I don't think they liked any videos with the name propaganda in it. It is available over on 153 News, and I'm actually going to put a link to it again. It's just about police and how they interact with the public, particularly when a camera's filming them. Let me just find the live chat 1 second. Beware Prop, I will name it. And if you're not familiar with 153 News, I recommend it as a good site for putting up things that YouTube won't allow. They're not as bad these days, but it isn't uncommon for videos to be taken down for breaking community guidelines. It still happens now, but back in 2020 when the video Exempt from Living in Fear was made, that's not it. Exempt from Living in Fear, any subject, anytime you touch on this subject about whatever, and you could, it wouldn't be a surprise if your video was taken down for one reason or another. Yeah, I was talking in the live chat to Mudlight Digging Up the Thames, who mentioned my original channel called ObeLive, and that was in 2017, a time when getting a community strike would cause you to have your channel completely, yeah, you would lose your channel if you touched the subject they didn't like. Let's say you called out, I don't know, yeah, you called out a big news story where people had supposedly, I don't know, got hurt in some way or another. If you said those injuries don't look real or whatever, you would have a video taken down and that would be it. Strike 1 of 3. Now they're a bit more lenient. I've had videos taken down but not got a strike. Anyway, that's a subject for another video. I don't want to get too off subject. Yeah, the other day I got a clip, yeah, sorry, on a comment to one of my later, the live stream I did in the week. Let me see, I'll show my display again. Hopefully this is readable for you. Oh, they call themselves Embracing01, but their channel is Dagjab. As far as yeah, that's how they are known. I'm gonna put a, yeah, I will of course put a link to this channel in the description. And as I've mentioned, Bible U and Mudlight Digging Up the Thames, I'm gonna put links to their channels also in the description of this evening's video. Yeah, you can always find links to any, most of the things we cover. Links will be in the description. Okay, Dagjab asked me, what do you make of Piano Man, Brendan Kavanagh, and that incident? I get the feeling it was all staged. The video's getting a lot of attention, millions of views, and he's become a bit of a celeb now. Something I've heard he was quite well known to begin with. Something doesn't sit right with me about these YouTubers. Personally, I had not seen this video, but as I said earlier, constantly recommended. Let's have a little, we'll do a demonstration. If I put exempt from fear. Now that's not quite the name of the video we watched. Does it come up? My video, exempt from living in fear, doesn't even get a look in. I expect if I put the exact name in, it would. But unless they, nope, exempt from living in, maybe because I spelt it wrong, that could be the reason. Nope, still, exempt from living in fear. They will not recommend my video, which is fine, whatever, typical YouTube. However, if I put piano arrested for, well, the second video after the sponsored link is of course Brendan Kavanagh's video. YouTube absolutely want you to see this. In fact, interesting, I did a Bing search for it earlier and then went onto the YouTube app, and YouTube were recommending this video again to me, like almost as if it, well, it knew what I was searching for on Bing, put it that way. I have no doubt about that. So yeah, don't even, if you want to catch any of the videos I mentioned tonight, exempt from living in fear, you'll probably need to follow the link because YouTube won't let you find it. Alright, I tell you what we will do. We'll give YouTube one more chance. Exempt from living in fear, BZ Live. Surely with that much information, they will find my video. What? Hang on. Let's go back to it. Just to make sure I didn't misspell the name. Exempt from living in fear. Okay, streamed live. Fair enough. We'll give it that. To be fair to YouTube, I never put the word BZ Live in it, so surely now they will recommend my top answer. Okay, so you have to put a pretty exact match in order for any of my videos to get seen, of course. But put in, let's see, Piano China. Yeah, we're not here to talk about how crap YouTube is. But again, third answer, just Piano and China brings up this video that we're going to look at tonight. 9.2 million views. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But yeah, so thanks to Dagjab for recommending it. I don't want to lose track of the live chat too much. I do like to thank anyone that takes part in the live chat. And I do recommend it. Okay, that's alright. It's not been too busy. Fair enough. Yeah, so without further ado then, I guess we will start watching this video. However, this isn't all of it, because I believe he ended up going round and interviewing people from the local area. Right. Okay, we'll take it back to the beginning. Let's just read the CCP walk up to a British public piano and call the police to say filming them is not allowed. The fun starts at 9:14. Badass Boogie Bundle PDF music sheet. Yeah, so 2.4 million subscribers. This is a pretty big channel. Is it enough to make it newsworthy though? Right. I just have to mess around with a couple of things to make sure you don't hear an echo whilst we have this live stream going on. Okay, we should be roughly there now. Oh, it's been playing all this time. Yeah, they said skip to 9:14 then. I will, of course, leave a link to this video in tonight's live chat. Let me do that a second if you want to watch it for yourself. Piano. I'm just going to write Piano China. Oh, I didn't put the link. Because that's all it takes to find this video. Just type in the words Piano and China. Right, is this screen lined up before we do anything too much? Yeah, looks like it. Please let me know in the chat if you're already aware of this. By the way, I can't help noticing these the purple colour of these balloons. I don't think that's a coincidence, but whatever. I call that Cadbury purple because it's the same colour as the wrapper around Cadbury chocolate bars. Right, we'll skip to the exciting bit at 9:14 then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you think as
Yeah, this. Okay, this guy's doing his thing. He's playing his piano. I just want to make sure actually you are hearing it. Yeah, you certainly are hearing it. Okay, yeah, this is what this guy does. Apparently goes out to pianos in public. And one thing I will say about this video, color coding, all the way color coding. It's a 37-minute video, so I'm not sure how much of it we're going to watch, but we'll give it a minute.
because we're here film for Chinese TV as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you film as all of us in your cameras? Are you gonna use it?
I don't know. Are we allowed?
No.
We're not allowed.
Yeah, so
We're not allowed.
You're not allowed because we're for Chinese TV.
Oh, okay.
This is non-disposable.
It's not disco.
Yeah, not
It's not for.
disposable.
It's no disco.
It's it's not disclosable.
It's not disclosable.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
did you film the part that where
So will we get in trouble with the Chinese government?
maybe not, I don't know. But he said you're from Japanese.
No, they'll put you in prison, mate.
So just say that according to the Chinese law, we're not allowed to film you. Is that right?
So
That's
basically,
Okay, I think that is all we need to watch of this. Well, we will obviously carry on watching and just see what happens. This guy's piano performance was interrupted by this woman wearing the red scarf. And they were, suddenly told not to, he's not allowed to film. The thing is, you can see it's very light-hearted. It is by no means aggressive. It's no means, anything anyone would get arrested over. And, okay. And as his mate comes on the screen and says, "Oh, you'll get arrested," and they all laugh, and of course Kavanagh remembers, "Oh, hang on, this is meant to be serious. I'm supposed to be getting in an argument with this very polite woman who, for some reason, they stopped the show to listen to." All right, we'll let it play on for another minute.
we
Yes.
will much appreciate it when you are, whatever you're doing, that you
yeah.
don't put our face on
Yes,
TV.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what will happen if
Just don't do it, please. I will really appreciate that. We just very sensitive about this issue.
Yeah, we really don't want our faces on camera. That's why we're going to come and stand in front of your camera that's currently live streaming and tell you not to film us. What? How ridiculous.
Really, really sorry.
I'm
But we
really
love
sorry.
your music.
Yeah,
we
we
would
love
want to
your
stay
music.
here for a lot longer.
I mean, the only
Yeah.
thing is, it's just like there's other people filming as well.
And that's absolutely fine. That's the other people's business. They can make their own decisions. That's absolutely
so
fine.
how come Sarah? It's the only issue
It's
I've
just
got.
not us, please. Just not us.
No, but
please.
what I'm saying is there's other people filming you as well.
Oh no. It's just make sure that we are very, very secure in the reason that we don't want our voice or picture being filmed.
What an absolute joke. They don't want their picture being filmed, so why on earth would you interrupt someone's live stream and start talking to them? This is a complete non-argument, completely set up. If you've watched my stuff before, I mentioned something that was pointed out by, I mentioned 153 News. There's a brilliant content producer over on 153 News called Jeffersonian Girl. I will put a link to their channel, and they, in the description. And they pointed out how these stage things are always color-coded, and the people with wearing the red is one way that when they go out in public places like this and perform a rehearsed situation, how they know who's who is by what colors they wear, and red is a key player in it. Okay, we'll watch on for a minute.
And then, yeah, that's just the relationship between you and me, you and us, basically.
What relationship?
Just now, we are very. So I'm gonna repeat that.
Yeah.
All of us, we cannot share our images online.
Right.
Yeah, there's
Because
no
why?
reason.
Why?
That's our choice. That's our right.
What is going on with this woman's forehead? That surely doesn't look right, does it? Okay, we'll look beyond that. That to me looks like she's straight out of a prosthetics department, makeup department. Is it perhaps not really a Chinese person? Is it just a mask this person's got on? Don't rule it out, okay? Makeup departments can do incredible things. However, they do give themselves away with bumpy foreheads. That's a classic. If someone's wearing a mask, it will often be bumpy around the forehead, most certainly.
Oh, so it's not a legal thing.
It is a legal thing because this is our right. We're protecting, and we don't want our voice or images to be revealed online. I'm really appreciating it. This is not your fault, obviously.
Get lost then. What are you hanging around talking for? This is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And this is not our fault, obviously.
But
That we have our own agreement with other people that we cannot be shown online.
Okay.
Yeah, so sorry about this.
So who's allowed to record you then?
Just making sure you're not recording us, yeah? Because if you are recording us, that when we are saying this, you're still recording.
Basically, what he's saying is someone else owns the image rights to these actors, and We don't want... I mean, that's the only possible way that this would even be an issue. We don't want our images being used on your video. We want to film in this public shopping centre, and we want you to clear off. That is kind of what I think the argument is supposed to be about. But utter, you know, okay, yeah, don't rule out. I mean, some of these people look very realistic. I am tempted to say, I bet at least easily at least one, maybe all of them, are not real Chinese people. I don't know.
And then we will put a legal action into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we will put a legal action into it.
For what?
We will.
Legal
I'm
action
sorry, this is the end of the conversation. This is our right we're protecting, and that's it.
But what right? I don't understand.
Image right.
Image right?
Yeah, we're not sharing this.
Told you now. I honestly haven't watched this already. I think I just skipped ahead about. Okay, we'll go back. Yeah, he said image rights. I think that comes down to it. These aren't real people. This is a makeup department have spent a lot of time putting these people together, and they don't want them being used on another stream. Although, of course, this is nothing but a publicity jump for any of these people. By the way, I want to say hello to Nathan Oakley, who's taken the time to comment in the chat. I will be catching up with the live chat very shortly. Yeah, the again, massive publicity, and it's beyond. It's not just what this guy had watching his video. Let's see how many. I guess, yeah, we're up to 9 million on this guy's live stream. It looks like he's got a very active live chat as it goes along. So yeah, this right, we'll give him another couple of minutes. Hang on.
Are you from China?
That's not a question. The only thing.
Oh, he just asked a biggie there. Are you from China? He's waving the frickin' Chinese flag. If you wanted people to look like Chinese tourists, I mean, genuine Chinese tourists don't come to England waving the Chinese flag just in case. Yeah, no, these people aren't really Chinese. Although I believe it gets reported. We're going to have a look at how it was followed up in the press, because it went beyond just this video, apparently, thanks to the YouTuber Dagjub for pointing this out. It goes beyond just this little conversation they have.
We are arguing is that we are protecting our own image, right? You're not sharing.
But we're in public.
Yeah, exactly. No sharing.
So we're not allowed
no
to share?
sharing. Yes, no sharing us. Share yourself, that's fine. No sharing us.
Okay.
No
And
sharing.
Please share me.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So
And if one
but
day,
you see,
like,
the thing is, we're in a
I'm
free,
really sorry, we're on a schedule
but,
here.
So
That-
me too, but we're in a free country, mate.
That's true,
We're
you
not
are in a free
communist
country.
China now, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this argument's got nothing to do with what country they're in. And just in the background there, probably another, I don't know. She's wearing the black and white. As I say, these things are color-coded. When they do these public performances, they do absolutely color-code them. Black and white is the color of the general masses. Look, the woman back here, nothing to do with them. You would think she just happens to have the correct color scarf on. She's probably making sure, I don't know, perhaps she's in charge of not letting too many people come out the lift or something. Right.
This is racist now.
We're using way too many platforms
Okay. Well,
for
it's gone to the adverts. I'll just take a minute to catch up with the live chat. Yeah, Nathan says the video got put in his feed as well. I watched nothing related to it, but it was recommended by YouTube. Yeah, YouTube really want you to see that video. It's literally rammed down everyone's throat. Let's see, Mudlight says royalty colour, mentioning the purple balloons. In medieval England, only aristocracy could wear purple clothes because the dye was difficult to find, if I remember rightly, from a historical program I watched. Mudlark asked, are they in China? No, they're in England. But where they are, I don't think actually this isn't about multicultural differences. I do not believe these are Chinese people. Maybe one or two of them are, but maybe they're trying to film something and make it look like they're in China. Who knows? I don't believe this was some random clash between one YouTuber and another film company. And it's certainly got nothing to do with, oh, we're communists. Because I believe when I did the search for it, let me go to the search. Do we need to watch much more of that? I believe it mentioned communists, Chinese tourists. I don't believe they were Chinese tourists. Demand. I'm sure I saw something along the names of communist. A communist tourist won't let them, tell Pianist to end. Sky News cover it. Absolutely, Sky News cover it. Mudlight says, person in sunglasses remind me of Max Headroom. And Nathan says, why would they talk to the actor? They talk to the man filming it if he objected to filming. You're absolutely right, Nathan, yeah. Why would they play, stop the performer, which is exactly what they do. And they then have this argument. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It would be the film person that would be asked to stop filming. Greetings, by the way, to Cider Guy, another name, who's, I believe, been with me since I had my original ObeLive channel. It says it smells completely Pete Tong, absolutely stinks. Yeah, this little interaction is nothing. By the way, the color coding right down to this bike that, let's go back 5 seconds a minute. Oh, even the bike, the person on the bike in the background, look how red they are. I mean, orange, okay, that's one thing. Red top, red bag, red shoes. Could you look any more red if you tried? What I would say the red is all about is, oh, who knows why they daub everyone in red that happens to be in this scene. It's just how it is. Of course, red being the colour of the Chinese flag. The orange coat, also blue. It depends how a lot of these scenes are acted out. What production company are doing it, but generally they make this bright red colour. A colour of the key parts of the actors or maybe directors. Basically, if the I don't want to say crisis actors, but that is, I believe, their actual, if you're an actor, I believe one of the jobs out there for actors are to take part in performances where, drills, for example, where they are literally crisis actors. And if any of them need guidance or they need to know something, they know, just ask the people in the red, they know who's in charge. Right. Not, of course, I've ever been involved in one of these drills. This is information I have kind of come to the conclusion of myself with the help of other people who put content out. I mentioned Jeffersonian Girl on 153 News. That's a channel I'm going to put a link to in the description. So, hang on. Yeah, Nathan says, I've been stopped filming with a crew on my own plenty of times. They go to the cameraman or the sound guy if you have a guy with a boom mic. Fair enough. I can well imagine that, yeah, the person doing his, you're absolutely right. Okay, we'll watch on for a couple of minutes. A couple of seconds.
We're in a free country, mate. We can film where we want. You can call the police if you want. I'll be quite happy to call the police, But listen, we're all free here, mate.
This clearly isn't a legal issue, though. I mean, if these people don't want to be involved, look at them. They're filming themselves. We've got another colour here back in the background, yellow. I don't know what the people in yellow are. Perhaps they're refreshments. Perhaps if you need a drink or something, bottles of water seem to be very common in some of these scenes. Go to the guy with the yellow flags. That would be my guess.
It's free, but we don't want
When
to share
you're in Rome, you
ambitions.
do as the Romans do. Sorry.
You're Roman?
Yeah, it's a saying.
Sorry. Sorry. We don't want to eat. Yeah, sorry.
You don't want to do what?
Yeah,
To
just
share our image.
To share our image
Well, then
online.
you've got to walk away then. Because
But-
it's a public space.
Yeah, definitely. So I tell you, I just tell my choice. Yeah, we don't want to show our image.
Okay, well, you've got to walk away then.
So yeah. Then, but
Someone else in red just in the background. What a surprise. Is that meant to be a little old lady walking by? We'll have a look.
we want to use this piano. This is a public one.
Yeah, that's another actor, I think.
Yes.
It's a public
It's public,
one.
but
We can use it as well. Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
and anyone can film because in the UK it's a free country
That's
and
right.
anyone
But
can
we
film.
have image right.
Look at him. He went all out on the red today. He wore his red jacket, red scarf, red tie, red hat. Bet his pants are red as well, no doubt.
Not in public. In China,
no.
but we're not in China.
No, I have my
Red
choice.
shoes. Guy just walked in the background with his red shoes on. This seems to be great entertainment for all these people walking by. This smile has not left this woman's face once.
I don't
No,
want
but
much.
we are in Britain, Great Britain. We're not in
I
China.
say I'm also British.
This-
I'm also British. Okay.
thought
I'm
you
also
said you're-
British.
you-
I'm also British, but I don't want
Well,
to
you've
use
got-
my
You've
image.
got a Chinese flag
It
there.
doesn't matter.
Show me the
Who cares? You're carrying a. If you're a tourist, you don't go in and bring your own flag, do you? That's mad. I'm not sure why that. The assumption is these people are Chinese. They're not. At no point have they claimed to be Chinese. Right. I'm not sure if much else is. Well, let's see him get arrested and stopped by the police. We might skip forward a bit because otherwise, yeah, this is going to be a long vid.
Chinese flag.
Why you're touching her? Stop touching her!
Did he just
Don't
throw a
touch
punch
her,
there?
please.
I touched the
Do
flag.
not touch her. Please. You are not the same age. Please do not touch her. Don't touch her. Please don't touch her. Please stop.
Don't shoot.
Careful touching her, her wig might fall off, or the prosthetics might not stay on.
Yeah, don't touch her.
shoot.
Don't touch her.
What's the problem? What's the problem? Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him.
Please don't touch her. Please don't touch her. Please don't touch her.
Yeah, listen,
No,
mate,
we
listen.
love your art, we love your
No, you don't. You
music,
just
but we are
shouted at
trying
me.
to have
You
because
need
you're
to-
touching my friend.
I
Are
touched
you
the-
allowing her to touch
no,
you?
no.
I
No.
touched the flag.
No.
I touched the flag.
Doesn't
mate.
matter. You're
And
approaching
also,
her with
you're
her hand.
You're getting a bit aggressive. You
No,
are.
no.
I think we better leave this.
Listen, mate. Yeah, but
I'm sorry, you
I
can't
want-
touch her.
Well,
Please
you
don't touch
can't
her.
touch me,
Please
I-
don't touch her. Please don't touch her.
Oh, do you wanna
Please
say-
don't reach your hand. Please say sorry to her.
Well, I want you to
Please say sorry to her.
No, we're not in China,
that-
mate.
Whenever you see a big argument breaking out in a place like this, do you just casually walk on by like all the people in the background are doing? Look, act like it's not happening. Just keep walking. I'm not going to say this is a closed set. I don't know. I'm guessing it took part in the middle of the day somewhere. 19th of January. What? So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what some of the people in the live chat think. Go away, China. This guy is nuts. Be careful. China has come looking for a conflict. And who is from China? Yeah, it becomes very quickly about freedom of press, suggesting these are commies, I think. I don't know. It becomes about race when I think it's, yeah, these aren't Chinese people, in my opinion. Right, I don't know, how long do we have to see until the police turn up? Here we go, not long. It's, alright, we'll skip ahead. We could, of course, spot all the people walking by in red. Actually, before we do skip ahead, make sure I haven't missed anything. Cider Guy says, funniest bit in this whole charade, you are not the same age. I know it's completely irrelevant. And Nathan says, this stage, absolutely. And also that they were asked to move on when trespassing at Alexander Palace. Well, if you're going to trespass somewhere, yeah, do it somewhere nice, hey. And I do remember you mentioning an interview, the interview you did with Vice. And yeah, you were moved on. I do remember you telling that anecdote. But of course, the security guards go to the, like you said, the person you go to is the director or the person filming, of course. 100% on that. Cider Guy says, laughable thing is he's on first name terms with a female copper. Yeah, the first time I looked for this video, actually, he made another video off the back of it where he involved a police officer. Okay. Alright, we are going to skip those few minutes then, if you don't mind. I suppose we could have watched them on mute while I had a look at the live chat. We could put subtitles on, I guess. Oh, they just mentioned race, you see. I want to hear that crap. Because that's probably ultimately what they're trying to provoke. I wonder if this person... By the way, I can't help noticing how effeminate he sounds. But whatever. That's something for another day. I wonder if he's meant to be like... his character is meant to be a bit of a homophobe. I'm not sure. I think he's out there to... don't be surprised if you see him standing for... What's that political organisation called that Nigel Farage... No. BNP or something like that. Or the more friendly version of that. Don't be surprised. Yeah, his accent reminds me of... I can't even remember his name now, but he was the leader of the BNP. He had two names, Charles something. If anyone remembers who, or based on my rubbish description knows who I'm talking about. Who am I on about? Charles someone? Charlie? I can't remember his name. But he was a leader of, and he sounds a lot like this guy. Not that that's relevant, just an FYI. Okay, we're going to hear what this racist thing was, he said.
I want you to
Please say sorry to her.
No, we're not in China, mate.
That's fine. We're not talking about two race. This is not a racist issue.
Okay, it's not a racist issue. No, absolutely not. However, that is how it was reported. We'll see. We'll see, because this guy does end up talking to Piers Morgan about it. Think of the people Piers Morgan interviews. Didn't he do a big thing with... I know he did Kate Garraway, because obviously they're part of the same production company, no doubt. And somehow Piers Morgan ends up interviewing this guy about this. It's not even an altercation. It's not even really newsworthy. As Nathan said, he's been asked to move on plenty of times. Did it ever get in the press, Nathan? And these people know they've got no real right to ask him to move on. It's just crazy. I'm not sure. The dangers of live streaming, though, hey? Yeah, there is in my town, in my local town. We've got a park, and there's this guy. I haven't seen him recently. I did have him on video doing it. He just stands in the park singing to his phone. Now, I assume he's... Like, he really belts it out as well. He does not hold back. He's not bothered that he's in a park. This guy sings his heart out, and I wonder if he's doing it on... Facebook or something, but I can just imagine him being told you're not allowed to film here and being moved on. He wouldn't get anywhere near Piers Morgan. Not a chance. And actually, speaking about the interaction, they're mocking each other. You're miming as you're miming me. This is getting heated. Okay, yeah, we're going to see the police turn up in a minute. See, it's so much nonsense, I kind of want to hear it. but at the same time, you mentioned Max Headroom. I don't actually remember who that is, unless it's the guy with the big square box head. Max Headroom. Yeah, fair enough. He does have a passing resemblance to him. Of course, was he CGI? Well, he is kind of a CGI character. Not that we're saying the same about this guy, of course. Right, we're going to skip to 17 minutes then. I have put a link in here if you want to see it for yourself. Although, yeah, as Nathan pointed out, and it gets rammed down everybody's throat, this video. You don't have to look hard. You don't even have to search properly for it. Just do a search on YouTube for piano. Cha. Don't even write China. And this will be one of the first couple of answers. Results, rather. Okay.
So he's done something wrong, and I can't.
No. We have right. We don't want to camera us. Yeah.
That's fine.
No.
That's fine.
Then leave him alone. Go and leave him alone.
We can use it. Why not? It's our choice. It's
No,
our
but she's
choice.
saying we're
It's
not
our
allowed-
right.
He's
It's
phone
our
music.
right.
He was here already. Get that camera out of my face. Look.
No, it's all right. We're just getting them, mate. It's
So
all right,
the
we're getting
original
them.
issue.
Someone else who doesn't like being filmed. Get the camera at the face. Again, same situation. I don't know, perhaps this was a member of the public that wanted to get involved, but if you don't want a camera in your face, you stay away from scenes like this, of course.
Is that we were appreciating the music. We're appreciating the music.
By the way, I'm going to say that guy's wearing a wig. That looks like a bit of a wig he's got on there. Again, someone else who's just been in the... who's just walked out of makeup. Some of these may, you know... If it's in a big shopping centre, then I doubt they closed the whole shopping centre for this. You never know, they might have done. I don't live in this area, but... yeah, perhaps it's just the light, but there's something weird about this guy's neck as well. I don't know. I'm not saying they're all wearing masks or anything, but... Can you see that? Maybe it's just makeup. I mean, this guy is no doubt, just like the rest of them, clearly been in the makeup chair before. I don't know. Yeah, I would say that his this guy's live streams are, well arranged, well orchestrated things. Okay, I think the police are about to turn up.
And they were filming us, and we're nicely coming here saying, please don't film us, don't use the image. That's all we're trying to say. That's all we're trying to say.
It's such a shame because you were playing the best piano.
I know.
Yeah, we love the music too.
Well,
To it then. Leave him to it.
We love the music, definitely. But we don't.
Yeah, by the way, I love Cider Guy's comment about he'll keep the noise down in the park next time. I think he's brilliant. Yeah, it's not only in the park, he's also on the bridge it's called Town Bridge, and the park's called, what's the park called? Monkton Park? It's right central, and I don't know, I'm guessing he does it on Facebook, but I'm not sure if I'd ever find him. But yeah, thanks Cider Guy, it's appreciated. Great to see Roger Ledwell in the chat. It seems like they're painting a scene. Yeah, these people are very painted. You're absolutely right. That is perfect terminology.
Anyway, look, all I said was you've got a communist flag. You're telling me what to do. We're in Britain now.
We are not
Communist
telling you.
flag.
We say we please don't use our images.
You asked me to apologise.
Yes, because she was trying to touch on my friend.
Yeah, we just want
Isn't China a republic? Not a... whatever.
to celebrate a new year. It's our choice. It's our right.
If I'm reaching my hand to your friend, if I'm reaching my hand to your friend,
I tell you my right.
I'm trying to touch your friend. Will you allow it to happen?
He doesn't look like he's very aggressive.
Do you think I'm trying to touch your friend?
Police are coming.
Look at his start. Does he
Check them out. Here they come.
Listen, don't ask him.
Oh, no coincidence. She's got that red bag, by the way. If you're in any doubt, and woman in red hair, if you're in any doubt which of the people are part of the crew, just look for those wearing bright red. I mean, some of them, okay, maybe it's a coincidence. People do wear red, of course, a very popular colour. But in this circumstance, maybe they've got to have more than one red item on. I'm not sure, but yeah. Just look out for those in red. And now, coming up, are they genuine police officers? Maybe. But I would say they probably have starred in, you know, police programs like, Police Interceptors. I'll go with that one. That's one I know the name of. I bet these police officers have been involved in programs like that. Now, I do know someone who was, I say genuine, a genuine police officer, someone who was a police officer, who was on one of those programs. But, yeah, doesn't mean they're not all kind of scripted reality as well. Just like what I believe we're seeing here.
You cannot say like this way. You cannot say like this way. You cannot say like this way. Who are you? Who are you? Why you say like this?
She knows exactly who he is. Who he is. Again, the police were told, "Oh, just look for everyone wearing red if you want to know where to go."
Wait, who are you? Who are you?
She's got red on, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the mace.
Basically, they were filming, and I would say, we're nicely approaching them, so please use our email.
Look at that orange scarf. I mean, yeah, okay, January is cold, but you don't need a scarf like that. That is, you know, these are actors, of course.
I know, but we were walking around with saying, if they're filming,
if we're having a police matter, you need to put that phone down.
No, we're published because I want to record this for
yeah, that's the thing. When we,
I've got my video on my not live streaming, it's on your channel though. Your face will be on that video.
I think it's a free speech, actually. Right, there we go. So we've got a few people from China telling us that we're not allowed to film.
Nope, never said they were from China. That was your assumption. 100%. At least, you know, very few of these people were probably actually from China. Yeah, they might have been filming a scene where they wanted you to think it was taking place in China, but no, at no point was it ever established they're from China.
Listen.
I'm so sorry that. What annoyed me more, I was like, let's all celebrate the end of that piece before we could even clap you.
Is that the end of it now? Oh no, the policeman comes back. That's what we want to see. We don't care about these interactions.
Communist Party, you told us not to film, and that's basically what it
You've mentioned the Communist parties. It's got nothing to do with it. They said, we don't want you filming us. Then quite why you were standing around watching them film, I have no idea, but that was blatantly staged. They had to wait for the police to come. They just wanted, you know, it's a promotion. The white company, even the white company get a bit of promotion. Of course, no coincidence, that's a colour they're mentioning there.
Oh yeah, well that's the way to get rid of them. You do enjoy a scrap.
So we got the police over here. We got the Chinese Communist Party. You told us not to film, and that's basically what it is. And the guy started shouting. So anyway, they got the police here. Actually, the police said, "Is anyone actually watching this?"
Yeah, they've got 788 people.
Yeah. So hold on, we got the police here. We've got the Chinese Communist Party, and let's see what's going on. I think.
No, they had none of those things, I don't think. Right. Unfortunately, I can barely hear what the police officer's saying. Maybe... Come on, where are we? Ugh. Okay, while the advert's playing, I'll have a look at the chat. Cider Guy says, Monkton Park, seriously, it might have been my mate. I'm in Bath tomorrow, funnily enough. If you know the guy who sings into his phone on Town Bridge, then... Cider Guy, yeah, it could very well be your mate. I hope so. But he does it regularly. He's not drunk, I don't think. I mean, I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like he's doing it. He's enjoying himself, I can tell you that much. Well, I hope he is anyway. Right, here we go. You're recording me, Leonard. Listen, this is, yeah, definitely like Cider Guy says, first name terms. Oh, we've muted it.
But I need to
public space. Kerry, I taught you Kerry at the piano, man.
Yeah, but can you just come and talk to me?
I taught you this.
This is not to go on your channel, my love.
Well,
This is me talking to you.
Well, listen, Kerry, we're in a public space.
Listen, let me just have a conversation with you out with this doing in my face. Please.
Kerry, if you're recording
Listen,
me, we record all
listen,
the time.
this is going on your YouTube channel. But I need to speak.
How does she know that? I mean, was she watching it beforehand? Who told them it was anything to do? Maybe they did mention YouTube. I don't know. Perhaps that's what. But then, how did the Chinese people know that it was on YouTube? Goodness knows.
To you without this being on your YouTube channel.
Well, what about what? Is we're in a public space?
Listen, can I just have a conversation with you, please? Without your friend video.
No, because the camera never lies.
Well, that's not true. That's for sure. Well, the camera itself doesn't necessarily lie, but the people filming and being filmed, yeah, they certainly lie.
Listen, I've got my camera on.
Okay,
and
so
we're
I've
just
got my
having a
camera.
conversation.
Let's have a conversation then.
This is going on your YouTube channel, and I don't want it to go on your YouTube
Well,
channel.
don't talk to me then, Kerry.
Listen.
She's at Kerry. We're in Britain.
Right.
We're in a public space. We've got a free country.
The first of the matter is that you're
I'm not
shouting
making
communist comments at them.
No, I said you're waving a communist flag. That's all I said.
And the hands were meant to be going towards her. Were you trying to touch her in that
I was
regard?
not trying to touch it. That's why I have a camera.
Right, okay.
That's why I have a camera.
They've requested that the video where they've approached gets deleted and not used on your channel.
No, they
because
don't have
there's
that
money
right.
being made and they work for a company then they're
What was that about? Money being made? I missed that one. They've requested that the video
gets deleted and not
gets
used
deleted.
on your channel.
No, they
because
don't have
there's
that
money
right.
being made and
because there's money being
They
made
work for a company
and they
and
work
their
for
faces
our
can't be
company
shown.
and their faces can't be
Well, they-
shown. What? Okay. They work for our company. That's what she's telling you. Who is our company? I mean, what are they on about? Were they... Yeah, I think the company is... Oh, goodness knows. I don't know. Let's watch on. Let's see. Because obviously, later on, this guy, Jerry Kavanagh, whatever he's called, he will recount it to only the, the top journalist in Britain. By the way, 3 people never trust: journalists, police officers, and teachers. I don't know if teachers is fair. Maybe you could add a third. I'm not sure. But yeah, never trust a journalist, and that is anyone on TV or... Well, no, not anyone. Anyone claiming to report mainstream news. I don't know. Make of it what you will. Never trust a journalist or a police officer. And I'm sure there's a lot of decent police officers out there, but that is just my advice.
It should be. You're not their private security agent.
I'm not their private security agent.
And we're in a free...
No, but they do work for her company. That's what she basically just said. Should we play that back a minute?
No, they don't touch it. That's why I have a camera.
Where they've approached gets deleted and not used on your channel.
No, they don't
because
have
there's
that
money
right.
being made and they work for a company then their faces can't be shown on
Well,
TV
they
on
should be.
somebody's channel.
You're not their private security agent.
I'm not their private security agent.
And we're in a free country. We're in a...
being made and they
Well, maybe the police officer was repeating what they said about they belong to our company. Yeah, and they're not Chinese, not at all. Why this guy wants to make it about communism and all that rubbish. We're in a we're in a democracy. What a joke. No, not at all. This is not a democracy. There is a wonderful YouTuber. I mean, there's many wonderful YouTubers out there, but another one is... I want to call him Reboot the Matrix. He's got another channel. I think it's called COVID Vids. And he put some videos up recently about they're now talking about freedom of speech in universities and how it will be enforced. And you think, what? They're enforcing freedom of speech in universities? No. They're stopping freedom of speech. That is basically what they're doing in universities now. But the way the way the story's reported is like they're saying our freedom of speech is being defended, when actually it's being, what is considered freedom of speech is only what doesn't offend others. I think that's pretty much like safe spaces, all that jazz, is the very antithesis of freedom. Right.
They work for a company, then their faces can't be agent.
And we're in a free country, we're in a free space, I'm playing the piano. Now, fair is fair, but you are not their private security guards.
I never said I was, and I'm having a conversation with you.
And we're in a free space, in a free country, I'm not causing any trouble.
There's an allegation being made, and that's why I'm
What's the allegation? Now, you told me to stop filming, and now you say there's an allegation. The camera never lies.
What's the allegation?
That's why I filmed. You told me to turn off my camera, and now you're saying I've got an allegation. What's the allegation?
The reason why I'm asking you not to film it is because I know that you are putting this on your YouTube.
Doesn't matter where it goes. We're in a free country. Sorry, we're in a democracy. We're not in China.
I knew he was going to say that. I honestly haven't watched this before. I knew he was going to claim a democracy. Nah, not at all. I mean, it might look like a democracy when you vote every 5 years, but nah, it's not a democracy. Who is the head of state? Were they elected in? Nah, don't think so. I think that the head of state in this country is a birthright. It's got nothing to do with democracy. I knew someone and they used to say, well, at least China are honest about it. At least they don't pretend that they are a democratic country, all the while, denying people's rights and in exactly the same way as China do. Burdening them with propaganda, lying to them, forcing them into religious beliefs. At least China don't lie and claim their people are free. I don't know. I do remember someone used to say that, but I'm not sure what China's like. I mean, I'm sure China is no different, but that's kind of beside the point because China's got nothing to do with that. Okay, I don't know how much more of this video we particularly want to see. If you do want to see the rest of it, some people may be saying, yeah, this guy's made a great point against this police officer. But, yeah, I'm going to say she works for the same company as those Chinese people do, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll have a look at the chat a minute. Cider Guy is saying red equals Wranglers. Okay, fair enough. And Kerry, he also names her in other videos he's done, but in those she's well matey with him and laughing and certainly doesn't mind being on camera. Let's have a look then at this guy's channel. How many... Okay, so now we can talk about death threats. I know he put up another video about... Okay, that was his last live stream. So it's the same... Looks like he does it in the same hall. I don't know how frequently he does it. But yeah, he just got a massive... Oh, she's wearing the red jacket again, by the way. This teenager singing Ave Maria is wearing the red jacket, but that's beside the point. And apparently, red hat again. These, by the way, I'm just going to make this point. Anyone you see turning up in these videos wearing red are completely part of the production. Hang on. Cider Guy says, I think the subs are inaccurate. Kerry the Cop said a company. And the IMHO is a propaganda video, re China and CCP. Fair enough. IMHO, sorry, I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, remember, anyone you see on these videos wearing red are part of the... I mean, he's even got the red strip along the top here. Anyone that just passes by and starts singing, if they've got the... Unless it's part of his company, of course. Yeah, again, China. This is probably another rubber mask, just like we saw earlier. Look what's going on there. I've got to get a close-up of that one, I'm sorry. That's one for the scrapbook any day of the week. Yes, it's terrible. image quality. But what's going on with that face? Can you see it? It looks, I'm going to say rubber mask, actually, all the way. No coincidence, it's a Chinese person. Yeah, Miss Red Hat, she was scheduled to turn up on this guy's video, most certainly. Right, I bet the red keeps coming up. I bet we'll see it again. Yeah, red trousers, what a surprise. Someone in red trousers just happens to... What, they're going to start bothering him? Girls' red trousers distracts piano. No, he wasn't distracted. This was all part of the... Look, red suitcase, no coincidence. What's he going to do? Tell her to clear off? Boy in a red top. I don't know whether that's anything to do with it. I think it probably is, to be honest. Hang on. As I say, red's a popular colour. A lot of people do wear it. But when you've got a film crew with you, then... Where's this person in red trousers then? Oh, we have to watch at least one set of adverts before we can see that. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this wasn't some random bystander that just happened to start talking to him. This person, yeah, they were placed there, no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. Okay. We will... Alright, let's just see if we find... If it comes up once more. Do we see red again? The man in the red t-shirt. I mean, perhaps these are just... Oh my goodness, all these far... Okay, perhaps this is an airport then. Perhaps this is by an entrance to the airport. But yeah, all these people blocking him off, making sure no one... They're not really... Well, maybe some of them are meeting people, but I would say, yeah, he's the guy that makes sure no one comes and actually does what this guy here's meant to be doing. And just joins him on the piano. I doubt that very much. Look at the red. I mean, alright, in China, again, it's probably a very popular colour. Maybe some of these people that come and join in, perhaps they are legitimate, I'm not sure. But maybe it did start out as a real thing, but as it's gone on, I don't know, who knows. Alright. We are getting to the point where I would maybe take a break. Perhaps we will forego that this evening. And we'll just move on to his interview. Cider Guy says it's St. Pancras Station's shopping mall. This Kerry must be a regular cop in the area. If she's on the level, of course, and a real copper. Whether she's a real copper or not, she was certainly scheduled to turn up at that time. Yeah, I am getting to the point where if I'm going to keep going, I am going to need to have a drink or something. So I might ask your patience if I just maybe I might ask just 5 minutes while I go and refill my drink, and when we come back we'll look at his interview with we'll have a look at this guy's interview again. I'll do a general Bing search. Piano Piers. Oh, misspelled his name. Let's see, what's the first answer? Pianist explains viral fight with Chinese nationals. Yeah, I want to... Maybe it was a video with... Maybe did a video link rather than an actual face-to-face interview. Hang on. That's the thing, I don't know if this is... I don't know. The piano live stream that became a culture war. Again, it's nothing to do with culture. It is about image rights. That was actually what the argument was about. One of the crazier viral videos. Yeah, it's no coincidence this went viral. I'm sure I'm sure many of you saw it. It was rammed in people's YouTube feeds, whether they wanted to see it or not, whether you've watched content that is relevant to it or not. It was absolutely forced upon you. Okay. We will, yeah, if you don't mind, I am going to have to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we will have a look at what he told Piers Morgan happened. I bet he was way off. I bet it was nothing like what was claimed. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. Before I do, I would like to show my thanks and appreciation to Cider Guy, Roger Ledwell, Nathan Oakley, Mudlark Digging Up the Thames, who did say they'd probably fall asleep during my video, Bible U, and Skeptic936. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone. If you are watching and you want to say hello before we finish tonight, before we finish the live stream, then yeah, that would be a good time. Alright, I do hope you'll catch us for the second part, where we're gonna watch Brendan Kavanagh explain his clash. Yeah, and then we will be finishing this stream about 11:30. As I say, I do hope you can join us for the second part. Right, in the pre-show, we watched a video from... Where are we? Oh. In the pre-show, we watched this video from 2020. How far did we get? About 10 minutes in or so? It was about a video of a woman sitting on a bench. How far did we get? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, here's another video involving people being arrested or harassed by the police or whatever. It comes from my video, Exempt from Living in Fear, from 2021, which will be a link in the description of tonight's video if you want to see it. As I pointed out, don't bother searching YouTube for it, Exemption from Living in Fear, because you will not find it unless you put the exact title. Okay, I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Oh, why have we still got that bit of text on there? Hang on. Back in a minute. Can you see that? Not really. Let me make it a bit bigger or brighter. I don't know. Let me just change the colour of it a minute. Right, is that easier to see? I'm not sure. Hopefully that's easier to read. Okay, thanks for your patience, guys. I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, over and out.
Start leaving or start going. Yeah, okay. I heard you. Right. Go on, then, bye-bye. But you're not leaving. Well, neither are you. Why are you standing here? What's your name, sir? I don't have to give you my name. Well, you do, because at the moment you're... I don't have to give you anything. Well, I don't have to give you anything. What law? What law says I've got to give you anything? Well, the law says... The law says what? That's not... COVID legislation isn't a law. What law says I have to give you my name? Now look, you're causing a scene here. You make yourself look like an idiot. You are. Is this what you're going to do to your children? You're going to try and get your children to stay in the house and your family. You're trying to force it. Well, what exercise? I'm not exercising. Well, I'm standing here because you're talking to me. Fuck off. You go away. Exercising. I can swear. There's no law that says I can't swear. Well, go away then. Go away then. Go away. You either start leaving. No, we're exercising. We're exercising. We're exercising. As you see, I'm exercising. I'm exercising. I'm exercising.
Okay.
So you can't.
Right. Are we
So you can't.
No.
So you can't.
Yeah, now this, I'm guessing they mentioned a common, so that
What law says I have to give you money?
also,
Now look, you're causing us.
did it talk about Clapham Common? Let's see quickly. Yeah, I'll point out a few, one major issue now. It looks like, bear with me. Yeah, a separate anti-lockdown protest was held at Clapham Common in southwest London on Saturday. So I'm guessing this video actually comes from Clapham. Check this person out. A professional cameraman on the spot. Johnny on the spot, you might say. Ready to catch all the action. Perhaps, I mean, the way these people, if you didn't know that it was part of if you weren't aware that it was part of a lockdown, a protest, then you might just think these people are being harassed, but that kind of explains why there was a large police presence. It's not like you go out into your town or you visit Bournemouth tomorrow, you're going to come across hundreds of police everywhere. But yeah, this guy here with his camera kind of says to me that, again, the video was staged and put there for the sole purpose of making this exact video. No one gets arrested though. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting that we had another video of people out and about, standing around, getting harassed. And yeah, right. Sorry, going back to the chat. Washington Capitol Hill. That's personally, that's blatantly staged. I'm going to look at Twitter in a minute. If anyone else is aware of any other videos of such, there was someone mentioned one about a woman running with a child. Maria Ellinger said the Australian woman and child was disturbing, but again my thoughts were staged. I don't think I've come across that one, if it's a recent one. Okay, if we go onto Twitter, I saw an interesting tweet. I'm sure we've all seen the pictures of The Simpsons and how many times they predicted the future. This one, Simpsons have a looking glass. This is Gail Stum. And it shows the exact likeness. I'm not sure what episode of The Simpsons this comes from, but it's pretty samey, hey, right down to the tattoo. Well, it looks, whether that's a tattoo or a bullet hole, I don't know. But he's got the brickwork on his arm, just as this guy's the brickwork on his arm. He's wearing the American flag, unless this gentleman watched an episode of The Simpsons, decided to go along to Capitol Hill, or wherever this is, the White House, and knew that he would be photographed. But yeah, curious stuff. Yeah, and those videos we watched, just to give credit to the people that originally posted them. The one in Bournemouth, I believe, was posted by PCR Claims, representing pro bono lawyers. Whether they've just re-uploaded it, I'm not sure. They seem to be the main people posting that one. And the one in London was Julia KBF, Putney Wildlife Rescue. 97,300 views on that one in London, and the one in Bournemouth, 58,900. It's just, yeah, when it is, I find it very, it seems quite difficult to get much exposure on social media for videos unless you're promoted by the channel, for example. Okay, and we are back with the live stream. Thanks for your patience. I hope you've still with us. Okay, and yeah, I just want to skip back to that video we were watching and just point a couple of things out. By the way, that image you saw of the guy in The Simpsons, yeah, apparently this was not, that isn't a genuine image from The Simpsons. I'm not sure. I don't watch The Simpsons anymore. I used to, but apparently, yeah, that was just put out to catch people out. Okay, yeah, that was my video from 2021, which is still up on my channel, and there's a link in the description if you want to watch it for yourself, or there certainly will be. And yeah, we'll go on for probably another 15 minutes or so. We'll just sum up. We'll watch a bit of that I mean, we know how the guy's going to recount what happened at St. Pancras station, or as Cider Guy tells us, is where this piano guy performs. Now, I don't doubt he does turn up there and play the piano regularly. But apparently it was cordoned off after that, because I'm not sure if it's meant to be a piano that's just put out in public. Dagjab, who did originally let me know about, well, they didn't let me know, they asked my opinion on it. They did say that it was supposedly not just any piano, it was donated by Elton John or something. But the next day it had been totally cordoned off and people weren't allowed to play it. So don't think you can just go to St. Pancras and, well, maybe, I don't know if it's still there, I'm not sure. But I believe the next time he went, it was, I am kind of tempted to go back to his channel. We will go back to his channel, actually. Yeah, just make no mistake. Where is it? Right. Yeah, I'm going to say maybe not all that guy's videos on his channel are... Here we go. London St. Pancras piano is freed after it was sealed off following a clash between... Let's see how this article happens to Chinese tourists. They were not Chinese tourists. Where are they getting that rubbish from? We'll lose that. Let me make this a bit easier to read. Between blogger Dr. K and Chinese tourists who demanded their faces were hidden in a live stream. Right, after the musician was accused of touching one of the women, an allegation he strongly denies, British Transport Police officers trundled over to the bus stop and told Dr. K not to upload the clip to YouTube. Yeah, we know all this. Okay, apparently they cordoned it off for some reason. Is it? Yeah, the piano was donated to the station by legendary musician Sir Elton John. And of course, these people that didn't want their image to be used are unlucky, because it's getting, you know, their image have been used all over the place. Look how strange that man looks in that shot. His fake looking hair and his unusual shaped ears and nose. I'm on about the one just by his head. Okay. Yeah, I think we know how he's going to respond, but we'll watch it. Let's give it a minute. Okay, I'll just make sure you can hear the audio. Yep, you should be able to when it plays.
So I was playing the piano, and a group of CCP students turned up during the middle of a live stream, and they were caught in the shot in a peripheral manner. I wasn't filming them deliberately.
Yeah, they weren't Chinese students. They were people for a production company. That police officer even said they belonged to our agency.
But they were standing there behind me about, 5 or 6 feet, and they were there with red communist flags and in red gear. And I finished my live stream and I was about to go, and the girl approached me and said, "You're not allowed to film." And I said, "What?" She said, "You're not allowed to film." And I couldn't and then she said, "No disco." And she was actually saying no disclosure. And she was waving around a Chinese form with a no disclosure thing. And
well, that was a bit of that was fortunate. She just happened to have that on her. Okay, yeah, this isn't an interview with Piers Morgan. It's the one I said we were going to watch.
I said, sorry, we're in a public space, because obviously in China, I've learned that they do have image protection law, but we don't have that in the UK.
No, that's not true, actually. People's images are protected in the sense of, copyrighted images do 100% exist. I mean, if you're filming in public, okay, there's different laws, no doubt, but yeah, this had nothing to do with the laws of China. It's just, I don't know, maybe that was the underlying reason why they staged this. Who knows? I'm not sure why they would stage such a thing, but I am actually in no doubt whatsoever that it was staged. Yeah, I thought he got interviewed by Piers Morgan. Am I right in thinking Piers Morgan is meant to be a bit racist? Or have I got that wrong? Okay, here he's being interviewed on Sky News. So everyone everyone wanted to see this guy. As I said, the guy in my local park that sings passionately into his mobile phone, if he was told to stop making such a racket, would he be
Pianist Kavanagh, aka Dr. K, was entertaining crowds at St Pancras Station in London.
Look at this, what massive promotion for this guy. Piers Morgan uncensored, yeah, I bet. Utter rubbish.
On the public piano there when he was approached by a group of flag-waving Chinese onlookers who demanded he stopped filming.
Bear in mind, in the video, these supposedly Chinese people were asked, "Are you from China?" And they refused to answer because, no, they weren't from China, not at all. They were straight out the makeup department. Down to this guy's hair is in the background, clearly a wig he's wearing. One of the women's forehead was so bumpy, you just wonder if they're wearing a mask, wearing one of their prosthetic masks. And I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is as well, maybe, who knows.
Shocking twist, the police don't seem to back the tourists. And today the piano's been mysteriously cordoned off. All very mysterious. It was quite bizarre. Dr. K, you join me now. I watched the whole video to get a proper context for this. You're just minding your own business. Sure. You're playing beautiful piano as you do. You're a very talented guy.
Thank you, Piers.
People are enjoying it, and your shtick is they come up.
I'm sorry, I can't watch this guy. It makes me feel ill. I'll try. For the sake of this live stream, I'll try and listen to this trash, but it's just blatant promotion. I mean, it promotes a whole series of ideas and thoughts and about, how lucky we are to, not be China, as it were. But, yeah, don't go there, man. This country is just as restrictive as China any day of the week.
Over and interact with you, and it's great. Very harmless and fun. And this is you in action. I mean, fantastic. But then this group of Chinese people in the background with their flags.
With their commie flags.
Come over and sort of believe they have the right to stop you filming and doing what you're
Yeah,
doing. Let's have a listen
absolutely.
to what happened.
Okay.
This is our right we're protecting, and that's it.
But what right? I don't understand.
Image right. We are protecting our own image right. You're not sharing.
But we're in public.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're in a free country, mate.
That's true.
We're
You are
not
in
in
a free
communist
country.
China now, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Absolutely
this is
not in a free
racist now.
country.
No.
Was it a free country back in 2020 when people were being supposedly moved on for just sitting on Bournemouth Beach and drinking a coffee? Yeah, free country. Absolutely not.
We're not in communist China. We're in a free country. We've got a Chinese flag there.
It doesn't matter.
Show me the Chinese
Right.
flag.
What he was just responding to about you got the Chinese flag, they directly asked him, "Are you Chinese?" That doesn't matter, and that was the guy's response. Well, you got the Chinese flag, you must be Chinese. You dressed up like Chinese. Look at that guy's hair. Come on, look at it. It's a hat. It's a wig. It's not real.
Why you're touching her? Stop touching her! Don't touch her, please.
Oh, we
Do
missed
not
that.
touch
During our watch back, that aggressive shouting, we missed that. Yeah, color coded in red.
her. Please, you are not the same age. Please do not touch her. Don't touch her.
It was totally bizarre. He got very angry at that guy. But I also thought the policewoman who came over to you, I didn't like what she was doing either. Which
Okay, I can't watch this idiot. Utter trash, of course. Okay, right. Yeah, we are fast approaching 11:30, so we are gonna bring the live stream to a close very shortly. Just by the way, make the point about the color coding, the fact they're wearing red. Last week we did a video about Katie Hopkins, and again color coded. I gotta say, I do think that bright pink top that she had on was not by mistake. You know, it wasn't a coincidence she happened to be wearing that bright pink. I called it obnoxious pink. This episode, I guess I could have called obnoxious red because the people wearing red were being really obnoxious. I don't think that's a coincidence. I did a stream in the week where I said I was going to give Katie Hopkins a chance to redeem herself because I suggested she might be a bit of a double agent, a shill, you know, controlled opposition, whatever. But her opportunity to redeem herself would be if she retweeted my video about an audio book I put up on 153 News. I did say I might do that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll tweet her at some point, but I don't think it would get me anywhere. Although it couldn't hurt. On that subject, right, yes, there was one more subject I did want to cover this evening. Football, of course. Just, I don't know if you think this is a coincidence or not. Let me see, can we find it? Yeah, we talk about things, TV programs, stories, events being color coded. They're also coded with numbers, I believe. Apparently, officials rule that... Let me try and bring up reading mode. Officials rule that top-flight football match must be replayed due to a glaring VAR error. This is a story about a game in Belgium, Anderlecht. And we'll just see if any common numbers come up. Anderlecht against Genk. The incident occurred after 23 minutes. Okay. Yeah, remember the numbers we're looking for? Mainly dual numbers, but the big one is 22, 23, 33, and 66. They just seem to be 44. Any dual number, they seem to code these news stories in it. As I always say, I'm not fluent in the language, but I certainly recognise it when it comes out. Okay, this isn't a very big... Let's try and save. Open the image, right. Because in the image they choose to use to illustrate this incident about, completely randomly, a football match having to be replayed due to a VAR error. Goalkeeper Schmeichel happens to be wearing 33. And Sardella, the name on the back of the top, is 27 in Pythagorean, but happens to be a 22 in Chaldean numerology. Sardella. He's the only two numbers we see are 33 and 54. The referee's orange top, again, orange is a 33. The word orange in numerology is 33. I think it's Chaldean, maybe both, Pythagorean as well. So yeah, you even get your dual 33 in because he's got it on his jersey and the referee. So yeah, not only colours, but symbols, numbers. Just if you're ever in doubt about a news story, such as what we saw, the police moving on this guy, Brendan Kavanagh's video, of course I will leave a link to it in the description, as well as it is in the live chat already. If you're ever a bit then just look for the colours, the numbers. Or, alternatively, leave a comment on one of my videos and ask me my opinion, and I will certainly take the time to look at it. So yeah, this video is dedicated to Dag Jab, who left the comment. Let me see if I can find... Yeah, this is his channel, by the way.
The new women driver.
He does upload quite regularly. Puts like some old stuff up on TV from the 90s, from the 2000s. So I'm going to give their channel. I'm going to put it in the live chat. And also in the description of tonight's video. I will also do the same for Mudlark Digging Up the Thames, Bible U, and Jeffersonian Girl, as I mentioned them. So yeah, thanks Dagjab for asking my opinion on that video. If you are watching and you want to share your thoughts in the comment section, it'd be good to know what you think of it. Do also just want to let you know that I have started uploading a bit more content now onto my Instagram account. I've taken some of the thumbnails that we've used over the years. I mean, I've been uploading thumbnails there anyway, but I'm just going to try and do it a bit more now. Just upload some thumbnails up to my Instagram. The link to my Instagram account should be in the description of this video. I'd probably have to check that actually. Let's have a look. Oh, that's not it. Okay, where are we? Yeah, this is tonight's video, I believe. If we go to the more... Yeah, Instagram, you can find me. There is a link. As also, there will be a link to the channels that I've mentioned. Okay, I think that is where we're going to call it a night. I will show my thanks and appreciation to anyone who's taken the time to tune into this video. Especially a big thank you to Cider Guy, Roger Ledwell, Nathan Oakley, Mudlark Digging Up the Thames, who's probably fallen asleep, Bible U, and JT33. No, sorry, Skeptic936. JT33 was a... Yeah, haven't seen their name in the live chat for a while, but hopefully they're still tuning in. Right. Okay, we will be back again soon with some more content. By the way, yeah, if you want to show your appreciation for tonight's video, could I ask you take the time to hit the thumbs up button before you leave, subscribe if you're not already, and if you want to share it over on social media, that would be massive. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight. Yeah, I do have a few people that I like to thank. Some names up on the screen now. There are links up on the screen, as well as in the description, of places where, if you want to do more than hit the thumbs up button, you want to thank me a little bit more, then yeah, by all means check out the links, Patreon, Cash App, etc. That's of course always appreciated, but as I say, a thumbs up is more than I could ever possibly ask for. Okay, have a good week wherever you are. Our background music's about to play out, so I think we're going to leave it there. Okay, over and out. Good night.